Hi everyone, this is a little introduction to the course, Critical Pedagogy. So it's a short welcome. I want to cover lots of things since I'm going to be opening the course today. Today is Tuesday, so we'll start the course in about a week. But I know people are going to have questions, so I'd rather put a video now and answer the essential, and then we'll begin next week with the more in-depth information. And so welcome to this course on Critical Pedagogy, which will run from May 9th to June 16th in semester Sum 1. It's a 12-unit, it's a course made of 12 units, just as I teach it over 12 weeks normally, or sometimes it's even shorter periods, but we retain the 12 units. And since we have 6 weeks, we will have 2 units a week. The way we're going to do that is that each week a unit will run Monday to Thursday, and another unit will run Friday to Sunday. So this will be made clear through the calendar, which will appear in the course on Moodle before next Monday. I'm opening the course because I know that people panic otherwise if the course isn't open ahead of time, but there is no prerequisite and there's nothing for you to do until Sunday. The only thing which you could do before Sunday is maybe do the personal introduction in the forum. The rest we will cover in Unit 1. Unit 1 is actually dedicated to going through the course outline, the objectives, the assessment, answering questions, etc. So there is no need to rush and no need to do anything before next Monday. We will start nice and gently on Monday. I was saying that units run Monday to Thursday and then Friday to Sunday. The next question is probably, is it synchronous or asynchronous? So the course is mostly asynchronous, but I will be offering one synchronous session as a meetup per week. The schedule will also go up before Monday. I'm based in BC, so I'm 4 hours behind you, and I'm also working full time at the moment. So it's going to be limited availability, but it will be for the Monday, Thursday. It will usually be around 10 o'clock, which will be 6 a.m. for me. And during the weekend, we will vary the times to make sure that we can catch most people. But I will fix the times ahead of time, and I will give you a schedule before next Monday, before we begin the course. So you'll be able to plan ahead. The synchronous sessions are not compulsory. They're just there really as support or for questions or to interact with me and with your peers. They will be recorded and posted on Moodle. So if you're not able to make a specific date, and many of you will not be able to make a specific date, I know from experience a lot of you are working full-time as well, you will have the opportunity to watch the recording again. If you can't make the synchronous session but you have questions, you can always send them to me by email ahead of time, and then I can address the question live in the synchronous session, which is recorded, and then you get the answer afterwards. I will have office hours as well. I think most of the office hours will be Windows on the weekends, which will be probably Saturday morning and Sunday morning, but I may vary that a little bit. They will be posted too. Don't hesitate to reach out. We can meet through Collaborate and or Zoom. We'll meet through Collaborate, I think, and be able to chat and answer your questions. There are usually a lot of questions in this course in critical pedagogy because it's something very new, very different, very challenging, something that really doesn't fall within what you've encountered so far in terms of education. So don't hesitate, bring those questions. There can be a lot of one-on-one, a lot of personalized time in this course, so don't hesitate. I know that particularly for 21st century learning and in online session ones in the summer, people are rather rushed and they're not used to the one-on-one contact and to office hours, but do use them because it will assist you. I'm very happy to give you that time. And sometimes it's required to get to the bottom of certain concepts, etc. There are no readings or expectations before next Monday. You will see some of the readings that are open on Moodle. I'll try and hide a lot of things, but the readings may still appear. There is no expectations before next Monday. And more than that, I really recommend that you don't do the usual, which is, read and post, which you can do autonomously in most courses, in which you do sort of out of sync with the whole cohort at your own rhythm. In this course, unfortunately, critical pedagogy is quite complex, and we unpack things from unit to unit. So if you try to jump to an assessment in Unit 6 or to a reading in Unit 6, you may have great difficulties because there will be a lot of things that we answer in the units that precede. It is like an onion in this course. It's a lot of progressive unpacking. You will see that critical pedagogy is quite a difficult concept. And it's really by doing this collectively and progressively that we get to really understand it well. So not only is there no compulsory reading, but I really discourage you to jump ahead and do readings until we get to that unit. Unit 1, as I said, will be Monday to Thursday from the 9th onwards. And we will dedicate that to going through a course outline, doing all housekeeping, looking at the assessment, answering all your questions. So, enjoy your spring and family time, etc. And no need to really focus on this course before Monday. Lastly, I want to leave you with, I've taught this course a lot. I've taught this course since I began at UPI in 2016. I've taught it at times every semester. It's a course that, particularly for you in online learning, 21st century and 21st century cohort, sometimes you find difficult, not because of the content, but because the format is completely different than what you're used to. Again, I'm very conscious that in a lot of for a lot of courses, it's very straightforward. Read and post, read and post, read and write. This is different. Critical pedagogy really challenges a lot of the assumptions that we have about learning, the power dynamics, existing formats, traditional teaching and learning. And I can't really teach you this course without challenging as well the format that you're used to. Now, I know from experience that students can have a little hump there around unit 2 or unit 3, where they feel really, really frustrated because it's not the format that they're used to. Now, I encourage you to go with the flow. You will find that it is different, but we're also modeling critical pedagogy. And I'm, from experience, know that students get to the end and realize, like, okay, yes, we've experienced something different. We've really done this in practice. We modeled it. You have a lot of freedom. You have a lot of choice. You have a lot of opportunity to really assert your own identity, your own voice in this course. So it's very different. With that freedom comes a lot of responsibility. So it's not as passive as certain courses where it's just, do the reading, post something. And students can struggle for the first few units in having that much freedom, in being their own guide and being in the driver's seat. It's this what I call transitional friction, which happens with certain transformative student-centered pedagogies, and it can be unsettling. So I'm giving you the warning ahead. It is different. You may feel frustrated. If you feel frustrated, don't forget that I'm there. I have a lot of office hours. I'm going to be available right through. If you have a question or you feel unsettled because you don't find the answer, but that's the point of this course, is you are finding the answers. But if you don't, you're never on your own. You can always contact me and then we can walk through it. So I give you lots of space. You are in the driver's seat, but you are also accompanied. I'm there the whole time. Also, I've really rarely had problems with this course. Most students are in a very sort of successful grading band. I'm not tough. I really want you to really get to grips with these concepts and be able to be autonomous in the way you explore it. And it's usually successful, and students are very happy with the grades. So there is no trap here. There's no, there's no sort of way it can go wrong if you trust the system and you actually let yourself explore it and discover and take on these responsibilities and these competencies that we're developing in this course. And it works fine. But again, if at any point you feel this isn't what I'm used to, this isn't a course, isn't formatted in a way it's been formatted for the other courses on my master's, make an appointment. There will be lots of windows where you can meet me for half an hour. We can walk through it. You can bounce ideas, with me, and we can see that you're on the right track, you're understanding concepts, that you're working forward, and it works fine. So there's a lot of autonomy. Autonomy can be frightening, but we're there and it works. Okay. So with this, I'm going to leave you and keep this video short. I will be posting things progressively and adding things, and it's of course I've taught a lot, so I have to update certain aspects of the Moodle shell. If you see something in the Moodle shell that doesn't make sense before Monday, it's probably that I haven't got to updating it, and I've forgotten that there's a date or there's something there that needs to be updated. So don't worry. Really, I'm opening the course just so that we're able to make contact, because otherwise you can't, come message each other and you don't get my messenger through Moodle. But now once the course is open, we can chat, but relax, and we'll start Monday. Okay, looking forward to working with you for these 6 weeks, and I hope you will enjoy this course. See you soon.